Hey everyone, welcome to Piccadilly Stamping. I'm Pamela Pick. If you're new to my channel, be sure to click subscribe so you don't miss any of my tutorials. Please leave a comment down below if you like what you see today. So today I have a Quickadilly for you. A Quickadilly is a short video tutorial. It's kind of a play on my name, Piccadilly. So here's what we're going to make. Now I haven't got this glued down because I don't have a present in it, but I just wanted to show you how taking a couple of different things from different sets that we have, you can come up with something really awesome. And so this little box with this cute little magnolia flower for a topper, I thought instead of a bow was really cute. So let's get started and I'll show you how it's made. To start off with, we're going to take some of these mini shipping boxes by Stampin' Up. They're so cute. They're adorable. It goes with another little stamp set that we have. But it says Stampin' Up on it. And since I'm going to make it for a gift box, I didn't want it to say that. So I basically just folded it over to build it and put it together. Okay? Like so. Now, since I don't have anything in this and I want to save this for a gift, I'm not going to glue this completely down, but I will show you how I made it. Let's start off with, I want to cover this. We have some beautiful designer series paper, and it has plenty of different patterns on it. This is from the Pressed Petals specialty paper that I used, and I cut off it's 12 by 12, and I cut off a 2-inch chunk of it. So let me bring my trimmer in here. I'll just use this small one today, and I want to start by trimming this paper down at 3.5 by 2.5, and that should give me equal portions. So it was 12 inches by 2 inches, and then I trimmed 2 down at 3.5 and 2 down at 2.5. Okay, so then let me bring the box back in. Now I want this to cover these. I think they're cute because of being a Stampin' Up demonstrator, but you don't always necessarily need to have Stampin' Up on everything. So let's start with the 3.5-inch size, and I'm just gonna go and glue it down with some of this green glue. I like the green glue. Oh, I'm glad that got on the back side, because it's very sticky and it gives me a minute to kind of move it in between the areas and get it centered. I did try to wrap around the whole strip, but a 12-inch piece does not go completely around, and I felt like I would rather have it have the little breaks in it than to have it kind of pieced together. I thought this looked a little bit better. So we'll do one side. And I kind of want to keep it, you know, at the same height. Then we'll flip it over and do the other side. So this way, my little Stampin' Up is covered up, and it can just look like a cute little box. Okay, so now we can go ahead and build it. Now, I would normally probably secure it with a little piece of washi tape here, just to like hold it down, because it's something that is kind of a, oh gosh, what's that adhesive called? Where you can stick and re-stick. I'm sorry, you guys. I can't think of what it's called. But anyway, so I would use that to just hold this down after I had it filled. But since I don't have it filled and I still want to be able to use it again, I'm going to set that aside, and I'm just going to temporarily do it for today. So we have a stamp set called Above the Clouds. Now this comes with a matching punch, which is the hot air balloon. It's very cute. It has the little banner that you can make going around it, plus then the little basket for the hot air balloon. But I'm going to use it completely different. I'm only showing it to you because you can buy this separately. However, I'm going to use this on its own. It does come together with the stamp set, and you'll save 10%. That's why I'm showing you the stamp set. Not trying to confuse you. But we're going to start off, and we're just going to cut, and I'm going to or punch, I guess, some balloons. Out. So, and let's see, I have, for the base, I need 4. For the next level, I need 4. And then for the top level, I'm going to have 3. So let's see if we can get 3 out of here. Now the color that I'm using is Rococo Rose. And the reason, cardstock, and the reason why I chose that is because that's what's in these flowers is Rococo Rose. And also, I'm trying to think, what's that? Mary Merlot is what I'll be using because those are what's in the paper. So that's how I chose my color combination. So I've got those cut out. And then I want to take the Mary Merlot, and I'm going to cut out 2 1-inch circles. Okay, the circle on the bottom is going to be kind of my base for these petals. I'm going to make these into the petals. So I'm just going to take a little bone folder and give them a little curl. And then using my liquid glue, and put a little dot here in the middle. Press it down. So I'm making kind of like an X pattern. I was trying to do 2 at once. Can't do that. Got glue on my fingers. It doesn't have to be perfect because not everything is in nature is perfect. Then the same thing while those are drying, I'm going to go ahead and add a little curl to my petals. And then for these, I'm going to do kind of a little side curl too. I'm going to do the same thing, but I'm going to layer these kind of in between it's kind of a sticky project, not too bad. And these kind of overlap a little bit more on the bottom, and that is really just to give it a smaller center. Okay, so we've kind of got the base. Now, same thing here on these last ones. Just a little bit more side curl to them. I want this to be kind of a big open flower. That's what I was going for. A little glue in there. What I like about that green glue is it does give you a minute to move it around, like if you don't like the placement, and I don't like the placement there. So I'll try this. I'm getting all kinds of sticky on my fingers. Okay, we'll give that just a second to dry. And what I want to do while we're waiting for that to dry is I'm going to put a little glue right in that center part, and I'm going to add this for kind of the middle of the flower. Okay. Now, again, I don't want to confuse anyone because I mixed some products together, but we have a set called Good Morning Magnolia, and it does have a matching die set for it. If they're bought together, they can be bought separately, but if they're bought together, you can get a 10% discount on that. I just wanted to use, like, for the little stamens, they have these two different sizes of die cuts for the little stamens on the inside of the flower. So I went ahead and cut them out, and just keeping with the same theme here, I used the Very Vanilla cardstock to cut them out in. And I'm just going to do the same thing, is just put a little glue in the center. Now this one I can use just a little glue. And then hook them together. And give that a minute to dry. Doesn't take very long. This stuff's pretty sticky. Then bringing my magnolia, or what I'm calling my magnolia flower, back in. Just a little dot of glue this time. And stick that right down in the center. Now, let's get out some... Let's see if I have some rhinestones. Do I want a rhinestone or a pearl? I feel like a nice big rhinestone would look pretty. So we'll put that right in the center for a little added dazzle. There you go. Right like so. Now bringing our box back in. So here's where I would say we've got some coordinating washi tape. Washi tape is like a Post-it note. It's, I can't think of the name of it. It's like a re-stickable. And that's probably where I would put that on here. And then put this on. So that they can get it out, though, I would use a glue dot, and I would just glue dot on one side. That way they can reuse this again. And then if you just push it down on one side, then it can be reused and reopened. Okay, so that's today's Quickadilly, and it was just a quick little design to make a cute little box. I am a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, so if you just can't live without any of these products, you can purchase them through my online store. I will post a link down in for my online store down in the description below. Be sure to click subscribe so you don't miss out on any of my tutorials. And thank you so much for coming by today.